Hi, welcome back. Today's video is going to be about makeup products that I'm glad I didn't purchase. So it's like the opposite of a regrets video. These are products that I chose not to buy and I'm so happy I didn't spend my money on them. Now I do want to say, if you went ahead and you purchased these products and you love them, that's great. I'm not trying to like throw any shade at you for buying them. I just know that these products are ones that would not suit my personal tastes and my personal preferences. And I don't want to spend money that I don't have to spend, right? Don't want to be wasteful in buying products that you're not going to use. So if this sounds like an interesting video to you, go ahead and settle in. Granted, this is probably going to be pretty short. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Holly, and I like to create beauty, fashion, and self-care videos right here on YouTube. However, I do like to kind of come at it from a more conscious consumer perspective, but I also know that it's fun to try beautiful products that make you feel beautiful. So I try to balance that out. If that's your thing, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you in the family. But right now we're just going to talk about some of the products that I'm glad I didn't purchase. And the first product we're going to talk about is the Urban Decay Naked Cyber Palette. I know this stirred so much controversy when it launched because everyone was so tired of the Naked palettes. And when I saw it and I saw those colors, I was like, ooh, that's really pretty. Like, this could be a really great way for me to kind of like get out of my comfort zone and try some like more shimmery metallic shades, maybe like duochromes, because that's kind of out of my wheelhouse. However, as we now know, this palette definitely lived up to the Naked, and the colors aren't quite as vibrant as a lot of people were hoping for. And honestly, when I think about my preferences and I think about how often I reach for a palette, I don't reach for palettes very often, and I just don't do anything besides a neutral eye very often. So if I were to purchase this palette, it would have sat unused, and obviously we don't want to do that. And I don't want to purchase another Urban Decay to just declutter it, right? So it doesn't make sense to do that. So I'm glad I didn't purchase it. I am interested in trying to get out of my comfort zone a little bit, but maybe with one or two shadows and not a whole palette. Staying with eyeshadow palettes, another product that I almost purchased, like I actually went to the store, is the Patrick Ta Major Dimension eyeshadow palette. Now, as I mentioned, I love a really good brown eyeshadow. I am known to take like one, maybe two neutral shades, throw it on the eye, call it a day. And so when I saw the promo pictures, I was really interested in it. A lot of my favorite content creators had tried it and really loved it. So I got in my car, went to Sephora, and I was like, I need to look at this. I need to see it, and then I need to buy it. And I'm so glad I went to the store, which I never do because I'm like a hermit. And I saw that the colors were just so warm, and I'm just not a warm eyeshadow type of person. I'm definitely stick more to like cool tones or like very neutral shades. So I wouldn't have used this palette if I would have purchased it. I do have the Natasha Denona Glam palette, which is the exact opposite of this Patrick Ta one, and is very cool, and it's one that I reach for all the time. So I'm glad I didn't buy the Patrick Ta. I do want to try Patrick Ta products. I haven't really delved into the brand. However, this palette is just not the one that I'm gonna try. Now we're gonna talk about Victoria Beckham. Now I know a lot of you are like, what? You're so glad you didn't purchase a Victoria Beckham product? Everyone loves Victoria Beckham. Well, I did put in an order for Victoria Beckham, and I almost picked up the matte bronzing brick. Now first, let's talk about this. It is $58 and it is a tiny product. And I'm not really someone who uses bronzer. The only reason why I was going to pick up the bronzing brick was because I was wanting to do like a broad review of Victoria Beckham products, because I purchased like 1, 2, 3 other products from the brand. Now, spoiler alert, I wasn't really impressed with the 3 other products that I tried, so I'm really glad that I didn't spend even more money to review a brand of products that I wish I hadn't purchased. I know that's really controversial, and a lot of you are going to be like, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about, or she doesn't like Victoria Beckham products. But it has more to do with how much they cost in relation to their performance, as well as the specific products that I chose to test out. Anyway, I'm glad I did not purchase the Victoria Beckham matte bronzing brick. Because I try to be very thoughtful about the products that I do purchase, I definitely don't jump on to TikTok trends, because with TikTok, something is like popular for like 2 days and then nobody talks about it ever again. One product that kind of lived for a very long time on TikTok was the KVD, the Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. It went crazy viral on TikTok, and then the product sold out. It was gone. You couldn't find it. And I was like, oh, I really want to try this. Like, I want to be a cool kid. I want to try this foundation balm. But then some of the content creators that I trust didn't like it. And I am so glad that I saved myself from trying this foundation balm, because no one's talking about it anymore. And just from what I've heard about it, it doesn't leave the kind of finish that I really like on the skin. Now, I am interested in trying a balm foundation. Hannah Louise Poston, she just did a video where she tried a balm foundation, and so that's something that I'm considering. I just don't want to try the KVD one. Okay, so the last one is a little bit of a sad one, and that is Marc Jacobs Beauty. Pretty much anything from it. As you know, the brand's kind of up in the air. They're looking to change owners so that they can be sold in more stores and a whole bunch of stuff like that. I haven't really followed the story too closely. Obviously, I don't work for Marc Jacobs Beauty, so I don't know like what's going on, but I really hope that they get it figured out so that we can buy more of their products. As a content creator, someone who reviews products, who like suggests products to people, it doesn't make sense for me to spend my money on something that you can't purchase. So I'm glad I didn't purchase anything new from Marc Jacobs last year. But I do hope they come back to stores so that I can purchase new things from them. Anyway, that is the end of the products that I'm glad I didn't purchase. I would love to know if you've tried any of these products and what you think about them. Are you like, no, Holly, you are so wrong. You totally need to try X, Y, and Z. Or maybe leave a comment with a product that you're glad you didn't purchase. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. And until next time, bye.